Guess who's back? It's your boy Jassy X. I'm doing a short video. Tell me something. If you get your kid about 5 years old, lives with his mom, he comes to you for the weekend, or maybe the summer, and he says, "Daddy, I got two daddies." I said, "No, you don't. You only got one daddy." He goes, "Nah, I got two daddies."
No, hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
He goes, "Nah, I got two daddies." I said, "How is it that you got two daddies?" He goes, "You're my daddy, and Renchie's my daddy." And I go, "Who's Renchie?" He goes, "My karate teacher. He's always at the house. He slaps mama in the booty just like you do. And mommy says, that's my daddy too." I'm like, what? Think about it. What are you gonna do? Welcome to Daddy's Weekend. Today's show with your man Jassy X. Alright? And my mascot. What's your name again? Cecil. My man Cecil. Oh man, I kinda messed that up. Today's show, Daddy's Weekend, it's gonna be a little controversial. We're going to speak about hygiene, okay? The father's hygiene, how you keep yourself. And these things are important, very important, because again, we pass these things down to our children, all right? So we're going to talk about hygiene. Now, like I said, I've been around a while, and I noticed that some men's hygiene is not all that great. I am OCD, so I'm a little what you call metro. I take care of myself, okay? And when you take care of yourself, that means you love yourself. My mother always told me, you got to love you first before you can love anyone else. So we're gonna get into this. Now, hygiene includes yourself, your surroundings, which will end up translating or dribbling down onto your children. Now, let's talk about bathing, all right? Most men really don't know how to bathe. I remember asking my little nephew, he's washing my car. He's like washing the bottom of the car. I'm like, "Yo, do you know how to bathe?" And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "So how do you bathe?" He goes, "Oh, I just wash my balls." I said, "Wash your balls first?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Nah, bro. You don't wash your balls first. You wash from the top to the bottom. That's how you wash a car. It's the same way you wash your body." And his friends laughed. I'm like, "Yo, that's real, all right?" So and he's like, "Ah, yeah, Uncle Dave, all right." Again, no one taught this kid this. I taught my kids this. I used to bathe with my kids until they were up to, I think, 10, 9, 10. I took a shower with them, made sure they bathed right. I know some of y'all might be like, "Oh, that ain't right, that ain't right." I'm West Indians. I'm a little different. I don't see anything wrong with bathing with my son, and I show him how I bathe, and in turn he emulates me. He does what I do. At one point I used to have to tell him, "Yo," when he passed 10, like he's like coming to the shower. I'm like, "Yo, bathe by yourself." He's like, "Nah, Daddy, I don't want to bathe with you because I gotta watch what you're doing." I said, "But you should, you should know by now." But it's all good. I took a shower with my kid, took baths with my kids, showed them how to take care of themselves. And you have to get in the shower, wash from head to toe. You check the armpit and use a wash rag, all right? Use a wash rag. I know a lot of people don't like to use wash rags, but use a wash rag, all right? Head to toe. You start from the top, work your way down to the bottom. All right? I use 2 different soaps when I bathe. Again, I'm plant-based, so I use plant-based soaps. I use a soap from Trader Joe's, no plug, and it's all vegetable. And then after that, I use Arm & Hammer vegan body wash because it has this nice little scent to it. You know, even though it's vegan, it's just got this fresh scent to it, and I like it. I think it's called Rain Shower or something like that, but it's really, really nice, and you could get that at the dollar store. So it's not like you have to pay big money to make yourself fresh and so clean. And another thing, once you finish showering, you take the wash rag and you pre-dry yourself. Right? You pre-dry yourself, wring out your wash rag, then you use your towel. And the thing about towels, right? I don't know if you guys know that towels actually, after 3 days, you're not supposed to use them because the bacteria and stuff like, you know, builds up on them. And don't keep your towels in the bathroom if your bathroom is like public. You know, and I say public, but a lot of people use it. Some people don't like to put the toilet lid down when they, you know, take care of their business. And that stuff comes up in the air and lands on your towel. That's more bacteria, right? Don't leave your toothbrush inside the bathroom uncovered unless it's in a drawer because it gets bacteria on it. These are things that you're supposed to do to keep yourself healthy, you know? Back to the towel. 3 days, new towel. If you ever smell your towel and it smells a little green, you know, just, it's not, and even if you're washing, it still doesn't, like you take a shower and you smell a towel and you're like, Dad, didn't I just wash the shower? Means that your towel needs to be washed in vinegar. Another tip, you put your towels in the washing machine, use hot water, and you use a cup of vinegar inside the wash, and that takes away all the bacteria, all the smell. That is another tip. Okay, now back to the bathroom business. When I go to the bathroom, again, this might sound a little weird, but I think it's something that I really, really have to tell people. When you go to the bathroom and you take a poop and you see brown on that toilet paper, you got to go in the shower. I don't care how many times you wipe and go in the shower. Wash your bunkie out. All right? The ladies will love you. All right? The ladies will love you. Wash your bunkie after you use the toilet. All right? Another thing about using the toilet, if you're not at home, or even you at home, and you like to stand up. I personally don't stand up. It's my house. I sit down. It drains your bladder better. Okay? I sit down, so I never mess up the toilet seat. So if you're standing up and you feel like standing up, make sure you wipe the seat or the rim of the toilet if you dribble on it. But it's best to sit down. And if you go over someone's house that you know you're comfortable with, sit down, man. Don't mess their place up. Me, my thing's like a wild Indian, bro. That thing likes to spray all over the place. You know? Spray on the ground, spray hit. Nah, I sit down. Your bladder empties better when you sit down. Alright? We're going to go back to the shower business. After you take the shower, right? And you are a cologne wearer. You are a cologne wearer. Okay? I'm not a cologne wearer anymore. For some reason it messes with my, I'm just all natural, basically. And you take a shower. The tips are, when you take a shower and you dry yourself off and you're going to wear cologne, you spray the cologne on before you moisturize. Okay? It'll last longer. And you don't have to use that much. Dab here, dab there, behind the knees, and then you lotion yourself. I do not use lotion. I use pure African shea butter. And if you're in New York, especially in Harlem, you know where to get your shea butter from. 125th Street. Alright? Pure African shea. Look at this. Look at this. There's no chemicals in it. It's raw. It keeps our complexion correct. All right? That stuff is the bomb. You need to use it. You need to get with it. Change up your game. Use African shea butter, not a plug, because I ain't getting no money for it. I'm just telling you like it is. That other stuff got too much chemicals, man. This is about health and hygiene. We want to avoid as much chemicals that we possibly can. That's another reason I don't wear cologne anymore. There's too much stuff in it. Unless you're getting a pure oil-based cologne, the rest of the stuff is garbage, man. It's full of all sorts of stuff. Fetuses and pork and... forget about it. I can't mess with stuff like that, man. Can't mess with stuff like that. So, these are the things that you have to do. Wash your hands. Washing your hands. It might sound silly, but if you take a shower, right, and you're clean, and you go outside and you're touching all this stuff, and you got to go to the bathroom, public bathroom, and you got to pull your joint out, wash your hands first. What you think is cleaner, your hands or your joint? Your joint's cleaner because you already washed it inside your drawers. How's it going to get germs on it? Wash your hands before you touch your tool. You never know. Some chick might want to kiss it. But wash your hands, man, because your hands have more germs on it than your tool will. So definitely wash your hands, man. I'm not supposed to say no more, but I am saying it. I was supposed to write a few things down that that I really kind of forgot, but I'm gonna give you a few more tricks. I used to be in California, right? Used to hang out with my boy AB the God, Muslim, real cool dude, man. Oh, Cali was fun. 2010, I spent 6 months there, and he was always about winning. He's like, way before Khaled, DJ Khaled came out with that song, Alf. All right. Another thing, the chiclets, son. The chiclets. Gotta take care of them. Now, halitosis actually comes from the gut. All right. We're gonna talk about gut too. But you could also get stinky breath from not flossing and not brushing your teeth. I have seen some of my nephews wake up, jump out the bed, don't take a shower, don't brush your teeth, and go out for hours. That ain't right. That shit ain't cool. I'm like, yo, son, come on, man. You gotta take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. You gotta brush at least twice a day, floss twice a day. Come on, you don't want that yellow stuff. Some of you guys are lucky. To be honest with you, the women that pick you all up and your joints is messed up, and there's nothing wrong with having broken teeth, but as long as your joints are clean, go to the dentist, get your joints clean once a year. I personally go twice a year when possible, okay? I don't leave it for longer than a year. And if I just happen to slack off because of the demographics, like if I'm somewhere where I just can't go, I am flossing constantly, man. I spent like over $10,000 on these teeth, man. I had insurance at that time. But I made sure I went to the dentist. I got a cleaning 2 times a year, every 6 months. You got to take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself, man. You have to take care of yourself. So dentists, I know some of y'all are afraid of them, but I used to be. But I'd rather go to the dentist and feel a little pain than to come home, or I'm out and I'm eating and I can't eat because my teeth hurt. Gotta take care of your teeth, man. Your hygiene has a lot to do. Your oral hygiene has a lot to do with your overall health. Going to the doctor it's not a big deal. You go to the doctor, I'm talking about necessary for you to go to the doctor. You don't need to go see no doctor. You don't have to go see a doctor, man. It's a waste of money. You go every 3 years, man. You get a blood work checkup. You just get your regular physical. You know, if you have any issues that you feel like you want to speak to the doctor about, do it. And then some of y'all got insurance and still afraid to go to the doctor. Go to the doctor at least 3 times. I mean, at least every 3 years, not 3 times, but unless you're sick. And we can avoid all these health problems that we're going through. You know, you got to watch what you eat also. I don't tend to eat past 8 o'clock at night, and my first break of my fast is 16 hours after after 8 o'clock. So I think that would be like 12 o'clock in the afternoon or 11 o'clock in the morning. That's when I eat my first breakfast. And my first breakfast is just fruits. You know, you have to alkaline your body. I eat fruits. The first 20 minutes they'll digest, and then I'll eat